Alright, this is the freshman physics major's take on exactly how the weeping angels work. Most of you know about Schrödinger's cat. I'm going to start off with something that's a little bit more physicsy and a little less Doctor Who. So I'm going to talk about Schrödinger's cat. Most of you know Schrödinger's cat, but the meaning has been a bit miscommunicated over time. Schrödinger never actually did this experiment. It was a thought experiment. Also, he thought quantum mechanics, and quantum in general, was really ridiculous and moved to biology soon after publishing these thoughts. Though, the gist of the thought experiment is that you put a cat in a box, and you can't see inside the box, with a canister of poison set to open at a random time. Before you open the box, I ask you about the fate of the cat. Now, is it alive? Is it dead? According to quantum mechanics, it is half alive and half dead, which is ridiculous on a large scale. The cat is obviously either dead or alive. There is no in-between. But according to the cat-human system, you do not know that. The observer does not understand, does not know, if the cat is dead or alive. The main goal of this experiment, other than proving that Schrödinger really hated quantum, was that observation changes results. Scientists shot a stream of electrons through a wall with two small slits in it. One would expect two concentrations of electrons directly behind the slit, as if you were shooting, say, paintballs through it. But physicists found that the electrons made an interference pattern, as if it were a water or light wave. Scientists wanted to figure out exactly which slit the electrons went through, to see if they were interfering with each other or bouncing off one another and creating the interference pattern in a way that was more a basic physics and mechanics problem rather than a quantum problem. So they went through and they set up cameras to record the results. And when they did, and when they found out exactly which slit the electron went through, they found that the electrons were behaving like the particle they were, rather than creating the interference pattern on the wall. This once again proves the point that observation changes results. Now, why is the big question. When we observe something, light or photons bounce off of it and change its position. This is part of what we call a wave function. A human wave function, to predict position, is a bit different than an electron's because we are on the generally same scale as a cat. A really minuscule, tiny portion says that your recorded location is technically outside of the room you are sitting in according to another observer. Now, where am I going with this? The angel's wave function, instead of having a minuscule probability of being recorded elsewhere, they can be recorded in the position the observer thinks they are, or in another position with equal probability, accounting for the so fast and or don't blink. Now, how does the observer tie in? In the human angel system, similar to the cat-human system, the human sees the angel because the light is reflecting off of them. The information of their position travels at the speed of light to us, and reduces their wave function to that of a human's. But they exist in the same plane as Schrödinger's cat, because when we are not observing them, they are half where we think we are and half not, which is why their wave function is different from a human's. So that's how I think the weeping angels work from a physics standpoint. Now, this is mostly based on Blink. I'm pretty sure it fits with the other episodes. There may be another exception somewhere, but I'm not completely certain. I'm obviously not canon, so if you guys have any questions on anything I've said, I'll check the comments every now and again, and be glad to answer them.